I could wait for it to kick off.
I'm the problem. It's me.
It's not a tumor.
There we go.
It might be, though.
That's what she said.
Where is the intro? Intro. I haven't done this in a while. There it is.
Welcome to the CouncilCast. This is episode 346, being recorded on January 6th, 2026. The council is now in session, and as with every week, we will make arbitrary decisions about topics on science, technology, and random shit.
Random shit?
With no background and absolutely no expertise. All CouncilCast decisions are final and have no bearing on anything whatsoever. And that's it.
It's been a really good night,
Thanks for
guys.
joining us.
Just play. Shortest episode ever.
Well, welcome to the new year, where we are now going to be 3D printing. We have the best 3D printers in the world made from your friendly neighborhood mosquito. This I actually found a real article other than just watching a video, but
Okay, good. I sent him a YouTube short the other day. I was like, "What do you think, CouncilCast?" And he's like, "Sure."
I didn't really think that mosquito proboscum could be used to. Could be proboscis is a little protrusive.
I don't know.
How small are these things these mosquitoes are making? Because mosquitoes are pretty small if you hit.
So yeah,
Not
so
the
these
big
guys were
ones.
like, we want to do really, really tiny, fine detailed printing with the 3D printer. And so they literally took the little needle that mosquito has, that is what they stick you with.
This is
And-
literally what they're using.
Yeah.
Wow.
How the fuck does it withstand filament
Yeah,
temperature?
I agree.
So apparently the needle part of the proboscis of the mosquito is incredibly thin, light, strong, and straight, and that's how they're basically it's
That's
like
what she
perfect
said.
for doing this sort of stuff. So they were talking about
what she said.
basically printing down at a level of 10 nanometer resolution.
That's crazy. We're just gonna be 3D printing some fucking chips.
Might as well start 3D
I was
printing
hoping
up
they'd
some
have a
RAM.
video.
Wow.
We need
But
it.
yeah. Apparently, it is about 2 times smaller than printers using the smallest commercially available metal dispensing tips today.
pretty
So
cool.
the first test prints were about 600 microns, which is pretty damn small.
How small is it though?
It's pretty damn small.
Pretty damn small. So yeah, they said basically the one thing they did have to accommodate for though is the pressure. Like it isn't strong enough to withstand all of the pressure per se.
Mm.
So they basically had to come up with a way to hold that shape.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if the video
So,
that I
yeah.
sent you actually shows anything.
It did. I thought it showed some of the 3D printing.
I couldn't tell. Yeah, here. We'll just watch this and get demonetized. Here we go.
Perfect.
This is- fucking send me to the moon.
Scientists
There you
mouth
go.
into one of the world's smallest 3D printers. In high-resolution 3D printing, the quest for ultra-fine tips has hit a wall both in terms of cost and resolution. So a research team at McGill University turned to the mosquito. The
That's
team carefully
crazy.
dissected the mosquitoes, extracting the proboscis to use as a natural biological nozzle.
Hey.
Next, they removed the labium, the protective sheath that normally covers the needle-like fascicle. The exposed fascicle was then coated in UV-curable resin and bonded to a standard 30-gauge engineered dispensing tip. The natural architecture of the proboscis, with its straight, narrow channel, allows for high-resolution extrusion, including of things like bioinks and even live cells. And in tests, using the Netco printing tip, they achieved resolutions of 18 to 28 microns, which is 2 times better than some of the world's best 3D printers. And they also did it at a fraction of the cost. Each mosquito mouthpiece cost around 80 cents, compared to normal nozzles, which are around $80 per tip.
That's
Needless to
fucking
say, the outcome left
crazy.
researchers buzzing. If you like science and breakthroughs,
Literally every
Right.
next word out of this guy's
scientists
mouth was
just turned
insane.
mosquito.
Yeah.
Like
pretty
the
crazy.
cheapness part
Crazy.
is almost the most unbelievable part.
That's incredible.
Well, it doesn't cost anything to grow a mosquito.
Yeah, I mean, it's
we just got to find one
to dissect it.
It's fucking crazy.
Costs way more than $80.
I wonder if they're looking at this for doing like 3D printing of like organ or tissue stuff, because they mentioned live cells. So like it's just spitting up fucking stem cells.
Yeah, they talk about printing scaffolds for living cells or electronic
for like
components,
faster healing or like growing, regrowing something.
You mean you can put one of these right over top of somebody and skin graft brand new skin?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, grafting. And
but the finer control of it makes it like would presume like make it better for the healing process than
I think
the
what
very
it's
rough nature.
When I read his article, he said mostly what it's being used for is 3D printing tattoos directly into living tissue.
Really?
No, I'm just messing.
What?
Wow.
I would have bought
really
that.
Good. That was a pretty good lie, Silas. I like that.
Fucking sold that. Next,
say
you're going to tell me that
for Silas's
you've made an
lie.
international award-winning film.
Yeah, I sure did.
I just can't wait until we start doing this more often, and instead of trying to get rid of all the mosquitoes, they're actually having mosquito farms.
I know, we're like reversing it.
Every time,
we're not gassing
time
anymore. We're just putting buckets of blood.
Every
outside.
time Blaine says you were an award-winning, international award-winning film, you need to say, "Yeah, you guys want to see the certificate?"
I give it a thumbs up. I think it's pretty cool.
What?
Okay.
What
would you say?
Did you
thumbs
win a
up for 3D printing? What?
Did you win a certificate?
Yeah, I did.
A what?
Did you have to print yourself?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Did you 3D print it?
Did you really win it? Are you really an international award-winning film? Yes. Let me show you the certificate I got to print off the internet.
I'm also a licensed pastor.
That's
ready
true.
To
Let me show you the certificate.
The certificate I printed offline.
I printed it myself.
Also, a surgeon. Let me show you the certificate.
Yeah, I took a course on Coursera, and now I can perform surgery.
There you go. No, I mean, not very well, mind you, but I can do it.
I mean, if you think that is too far from the truth, just go listen to the Dr. Death podcast series.
I'd rather just make up stuff about it.
Well, something that is far from the truth, though, is that Saturn's moon Titan having water on it. Turns out that's a lie.
You can't handle the truth.
Yep.
I saw it. From what I saw, it looked like that it was just not. It doesn't have water on it in the way that we thought.
Yes.
So.
What does that mean exactly?
It basically
like
the idea,
it still does, but we thought it was different.
Yeah, we thought that it was like literally water, like an ocean of flowing water under the surface of Titan.
So what's on top? Is it
liquid hot magma?
Yes.
Not at that distance.
But liquid hot magma is a high amount of water, so
it's mostly water.
Mostly water.
Just like Diet Coke, 99% water.
So yeah, instead of being actual like liquid water, it's actually more likely to be some sort of like slushy ice. Like it's basically like a slush that you get at Dairy Queen or something.
So water
or an icy.
It sounds like water to me though.
It's not water.
They're getting persnickety about the phase it's in.
Pretty much.
But bitch, it's cold there.
I mean, they do say that it's most likely not frozen, so it is somewhere between a frozen state and a fully liquid state.
Huh.
I guess the importance being, I guess, how difficult it would be to use it. I'm not really sure.
I see.
You know, there's water here. It might be easier just to get the water on our planet than to go there and get it and bring it back.
We just learned about this mosquito proboscis skewer thing. Can they just shove that through the crust and just get at it?
Yeah, well, you can like drill a well on Earth and like have liquid water.
Yeah, but with the blast shield down, how much?
There's literally everything in space, Morty. Now get the back in the car.
That's true. Rick was
okay,
right.
So do me a favor while we're doing this show here. Could somebody just see if anyone's ever gone to a live volcano and filled it up with Diet Coke and then dropped like a trillion Mentos in it? to make it look like it exploded? I'm just
I'm
curious.
not,
if anyone
I'm
ever
not
did
even
that.
going to look this up. I'm pretty sure this hasn't happened, Brian.
Okay.
I'm
I got
prepared to
Silas
I'm
typing.
prepared to stake
I'll
my
ask you,
entire
ChatGPT.
retirement savings on that.
You know what? Just ask AI how many gallons of Diet Coke and how many Mentos would it take to make Mountain Helens look like it went off again? That's I'm just curious.
You just, God, you're a menace terrorizing Seattle. I feel like if Mount St. Helens exploded with enough Mentos and Diet Coke to be visible, like it would actually pose a real problem.
It would probably enter the stratosphere, and we would have 50 years of darkness or something like that.
Tasty darkness.
Mm.
all that tasty aspartame.
There you go,
Mhm.
aspartame.
Yep. But yeah, apparently, I guess the other important fact about this is that if it's not liquid water, it may indicate that there is not.
I feel like
actually
Silas
life
just
on
hit
Titan.
enter onto
So-
ChatGPT.
It's what, Blaine? I'm sorry. What'd you say?
That it might not support life on Titan is the big
Because
difference
of
there,
the
so,
consistency.
yeah, because of the not being
Right.
liquid.
Constantly let down by this planet supports. Are there no other M-class planets out there?
M class.
Yeah, thumbs
You're
down
on
for
one.
that.
What did do you remember what goes into M class? Wouldn't something like Venus have been an M class planet, or is it way too hot?
No, it has to. No,
It has to support life.
you have to be able to get off the ship and not have
Ah.
life support, and walk around and
That
eat,
count-
drink,
that's your
and
M
sleep,
class?
and be merry. Yep.
Earth, Vulcan, Romulus, and Kunos are examples of
Kronos?
M class.
Kunos?
I don't know.
What? How do you spell it?
No.
Q-O apostrophe
Rhiza.
N-O-S.
Rhiza.
Yeah. Well, Ryza is like you're encouraged to have as little clothing on as possible. So that's pretty of the M class planets. It's very M.
Rhiza. What's Rhiza? It is a planet of pristine beaches with a population that is open to relieving tension.
To be honest, almost every planet it seems like on Star Trek is M class because they don't wear suits anywhere. It seems like.
Well, they don't stop at like violent planets and hop off. I mean, they only go
Why
to the good
not?
ones. So, well, they can travel large
Because they want to
distances
be
in
able
a
to
short
make it
period
back
of
to
time.
Ryza.
Mm.
That was always the fucking vacation planet, wasn't it? Anytime they talked about somebody taking vacation, they're headed to Ryza.
Yep.
You get like a compliment instead
It's
of
like
getting a
Las
lei like
Vegas.
at Hawaii. They just hand you an upside down pineapple.
Only if the island's in distress.
Well, something else that's in distress is Dell Computers, and they are decided that they are now bringing back the XPS computer line.
What?
Is that a good
Yeah.
thing?
A legend reborn.
It turns out, so a couple of years ago, Dell decided to get rid of the XPS kind of branding on their computers, and instead they
For those of
renamed
us
them.
that listen to the podcast that don't know what the XPS line was, what was
That
it?
would be me.
So the XPS line was basically their top end. It represented the extreme performance system.
Oh.
And instead of having that be kind of the top end of their line, they basically said, "Hey, we want to make it simpler for people to understand what the top of the line computers are." They renamed it like the premium line or something like that. Does that sound right?
Yeah. How do you spell? What does XPS stand for again?
Extreme Performance Systems?
How do you spell extreme?
XE.
Okay.
I guess we see why it got canned.
So
Didn't
so
make any goddamn sense.
So it turns out that calling it the premium computer wasn't very popular. So they are now bringing back the XPS name.
So it's the same
I mean,
computers
I
as
feel
before.
like
They
the
just have a new case.
Just new lettering on it.
Branding. I feel like the XPS brand was pretty well regarded as like a out of the box performance machine from, not the most expensive manufacturer.
Yep, I think so, and I think that's kind of the big miss here is that they basically took what was already understood I'd say generally as a performance brand,
Yeah.
they tried to rename it to make it sound moments to simplify the product line, and it just didn't make sense. Like, I don't know, what would you like to have, an extreme performance system or a premium laptop? What sounds fancier to you?
I don't know.
Probably an EPS instead.
Part of me still really, really wants a Falcon
EPS.
Northwest machine. I'm not gonna lie.
The EPS. I wonder why they went with X instead of E.
EXPS?
It sounded cooler.
X sounds
EPS?
better.
X sounds better.
X's are cooler. It's a verifiable fact.
Okay.
If they
mean,
weren't
that's like-
cool, Vin Diesel wouldn't have used 3 of them to title his movie that time.
Exactly. Or people with the name Max sometimes add an extra
I
X.
know a Max spelled with 2 X's at the end. I'm not shitting you.
I do too.
I had never seen it spelled that way until going to college, and I was like, Jesus Christ, they liked him so much they put a second one on there.
All right, what do you got here, Silas?
What is this? How would I say it? What's going on here?
0.9
to
0.9 to
1.2.
1.2 by 10 to the
Times 10
12th.
to the
12.
power
Yeah.
liters of Diet Coke.
Dude, this is like an unconceivable amount of liquid. You need to put it. You need to take that into and put it into
Okay.
Wolfram
How
Alpha.
many
a Wolfram Alpha and
bottles?
let it convert it.
How many?
How many? Yeah, ChatGPT can do it. Okay, how many bottles of? How many
2
bottles
liter.
of? How many 2 liters? You're not even gonna
2
do
liter
it.
bottles.
You can't.
Yeah,
Just
2
do a
liters.
standard US.
How many
size
2-liter
can.
bottles would that be? Let's say of, I don't know, Diet Coke.
Jesus.
It should be able to do that for you, unless it fucks up the math.
100,000 million billion. 500 billion 2-liter bottles.
That sounds.
Now, are
about
you gonna
right.
ask it how many Mentos you need?
Well, up here, I was like, I said, if I'm gonna do this, if I make it look like it erupts again, how would I do this? And it says, to sell the illusion, you would just need a 1 to 2 liter bottle of Coke and 6 to 10 Mentos, and then position your camera. I was like, no. I'm actually
It was
filling the
like
crater.
gaming it for you.
And I was like, I can't calculate the
This can't
quantities
be a
by
miniature.
filling
I have to do it for real.
because that would be unsafe, environmentally harmful, and not something I should provide a how-to guide on.
I see.
And I was
So
like,
that's-
okay,
yeah.
on an unrelated question, what is the volume of space at the crater at the top of Mount St. Helen? And then I'm like, so how many 2-liter bottles, let's say, if I don't know, Diet Coke would that be?
I see. That's why you phrased it. That
There's
way.
more than one way to skin an AI search engine, isn't
Now,
it?
I am curious if I wanted
How many
to...
how many 2 liters does Coke put out every year?
1
Phil.
billion.
Like, do you think they put out enough Coke in any production year to fill 500? There's no way, right?
I don't know, but if
500
you need to
billion
entertain
2
some kids
liters?
for a while, you pick up a couple
How many
of
liters
2-liter
is
bottles
that?
of Diet Coke and some Mentos. It is amazing.
Yeah, they. It's.
I mean, that's
It
1
says that they
trillion. Isn't that
produce-
1 trillion liters of?
I don't know if they break it down into the bottles.
No, just how
Uh,
how much volume of
so
liquid is Coke producing?
Approximately
even-
two
you
and a
can
half
even do
million. It says 2.5 million. I guess about 5 million liters a day.
Holy shit! They're doing 5 million. Is that of just Coke or all of Coke product? I would even let you do all
Just-
of Coke product.
What is so environmentally bad
I'd say
about
all
Diet
of
Coke
Coke
and
products.
Mentos?
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Fun fact: 5 million liters per day is 7 times the fuel consumption rate of an SR-71 Blackbird traveling at Mach 3.
You know what my favorite thing is the when you look up like the Bugatti Veyron, and it will its gas tank or something like that is it burns through so much gas that it basically will run out of gas before its tires blow up. Its tires blow up at like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something like that at full speed, and it's like its gas tank will run out in 8.
That's crazy.
So about 1 trillion Mentos and 500 billion 2 liters.
So 5 million liters per day is 1.825 times 10 to the 9th liters per year. So we're like an order of magnitude off, right?
Yeah.
Because it was to the 10.
Yeah.
So you're saying
honestly
there's not
that's honestly closer than I thought.
we have
like
we
an
almost
order of
have
magnitude is closer than I thought.
You're saying we almost have enough Diet Coke in the world to make it happen in a given year?
No, I'm saying that in any given year, Coke produces an order of magnitude the amount of Coke product. Then it's an order of magnitude less than we would need in any given year. Like
So we'd have to save up.
You're still really far away, but it's closer than I thought it was going to be.
Amazing. Sorry, I derailed the whole Express computer or whatever it is.
Thumbs up for Coke.
Thank you for doing that.
It's
Sponsored by Coke.
There you go. I give a thumbs up for bringing back XPS. So why not?
I like it. I mean, I had one, so I'm biased.
So wait, what was the other acronym that they were using that
They just
were like,
replaced
"That's
it with
stupid"?
premium.
It's not even an acronym. It's just a word.
Oh.
Sucks.
Mine just says Dell.
Oh, neat.
Ooh.
Well, something else.
Mine's a G7. I don't know what that means.
You have a jet?
Oh my God.
You spell G with jet. You must have been the one that named it XPS.
No, that was Michael Dell. I tried to talk him out of it.
Oh, well, something that you're not going to be able to talk. Lego computers inside of their bricks to make smart bricks. Something new that Lego just unveiled this week is the Smart Brick platform, which they are calling part of their Smart Play initiative, that puts inside of a Lego brick a ASIC chip with sensors to be able to sense motion, orientation, and magnetic fields. And so basically you're able to build up some bricks into Lego pieces that are able to like sense and do things.
Fucking real Minecraft. Here we come.
It's not probably
it's goddamn Redstone.
So how long before we can play Dune on this?
Probably like yesterday.
Yeah, I'd give it about another week.
Like somebody's gonna make a screen out of Lego bricks.
So yeah, they're even talking about this. It has a local wireless layer that connects all the bricks together called BrickNet. It's based on Bluetooth. It's going to basically allow you. It has a positioning and measurement system. So like they show off like these things where like you could pretend play with. They're launching it with their Star Wars IP, so that you could like have a gun that is like shooting yeah, there you go. Shooting a ship, and it like interacts with it. It has a speaker in it.
Dude,
and a whole bunch of all
So
this
this
you're
is
saying
gonna
that
take
kids don't
Lego
have to use their
shit
imagination anymore?
to the next fucking level.
Yeah,
See, Silas hates it, and I'm like, this is
gonna
dope.
be nuts.
I mean, I love it, but also it just sounds like the kids are gonna be upset that it's not actually shooting anything. Mine's not working. Okay, just use your imagination. Pew pew. Look at that. It works when I do it.
Yeah, pew pew. That worked many years ago. Pew pew pew. Pew 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 pew.
I mean, that's only one of the things. I mean, these are not going to be cheap, though. Apparently, basically a set is pretty expensive. So they talk about like the TIE Fighter set with one smart brick and one smart tag is going to be $70.
Isn't that what Legos cost right now anyway?
Lego is pretty expensive.
Individual Legos cost $70 a piece. Is that like the one thingy, or a two, or a three,
kit,
or a whole
new
block?
kit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be kind of expensive-ish. I mean, I'm sure it'll come down over time, but I mean, the crazy thing is they like kind of I'm going to say they almost like shadow launched this. They like dropped it and they're like, "Hey, by the way, you can pre-order it on the 9th of January and you're going to start getting deliveries in March." And they've got this all figured out.
Wow,
That's crazy.
that's pretty cool. I'm that's pretty cool.
So I'm going to give it a thumbs up. I think it's pretty neat. I'd be curious. I can't wait. It's to me it sounds almost like oh, what was the mind? What was it? What did they call it? There was something else they had that had like motors and stuff like it that you could connect.
You're not talking about the Technic stuff, are you?
Maybe.
Oh, laser
Yes,
tag.
yes. It sounds like that, but like obviously not mechanical, more electrical.
Laser tag.
No. Erector set. There you go.
Erector set.
No.
I
That
got a
was
thumbs up.
mechanical.
I like it.
Pulleys and motors and strings and metal and crap. It was amazing.
Kind of the same thing.
And you made those sounds because it didn't make really cool sounds. So you would do things like pew 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 and whatever you just said.
Pew, 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 pew,
Pew pew
well-
pew 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 pew.
Well, if you thought that new Legos were expensive, it's going to start costing you more to fly if you don't have a real ID starting February 1st because the TSA is going to start charging you $45, which I like.
TSA's
sounds
going to
like
start
some-
charging
Is
you.
there bird law in this country? It's not governed by reason.
Yeah.
Jesus.
If you don't have real ID, which apparently I thought the whole point was like for verifying your identity, if you don't have real ID, TSA is just going to be like, yeah, it's okay. You just pay us $45 and you can move on.
Yeah,
Stupid.
I heard this too. I didn't get that.
Do they have to do a bunch of extra if you don't have the gold star?
I don't really understand it at all.
Yeah, what they do is
Because
they
my
say,
understanding is you
"Money,
can still fly without
please."
real ID. You just need extra documentation.
Well, yeah. Well, now you don't need that. You just pay $45.
What the fuck? Oh,
Um,
do you not need the extra documentation anymore?
I guess not. I don't know.
well, you see, but what did the article say? What happens? Because it's not that it's the $45. It's that you give the $45 in cash to the TSA agent right there.
Yeah, that's what makes it weird.
I mean,
Yeah.
that is what's weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you
They
still,
won't
you
stop
still have to
winking
have some
at me.
legitimate ID, but if you don't have like the easy one that they have to go be like you have to make their morning even worse than it already is. Standing there going next. Then you have to
They have to
pay
make
them
change.
cash. You need to count it out too. The next person's like, "Oh, this is
I mean,
terrible."
the goofy
I don't-
part is it does talk about like they don't really pay for it, but like they basically say it's going to depend on which airport you're at, which sounds like an absolute disaster.
This is.
Sounds terrible. Sounds stupid.
I wonder if you have to pay this every time, or like is it last for a certain period of time? I don't know.
How will we bring back Cold War together if we can't trust each other? I don't know. I was just sitting here. I was thinking, man, wouldn't it be great to go back to a time when it was easier to travel and there were less issues? I don't know, like maybe the 90s or the 80s, and then every decade that I thought it was like, no, it was pretty bad then too. There was just stupid bullshit happening. And then I thought of the movie The Man Who Knew Too Little, and the whole premise is that the bad guys are trying to bring back the Cold War. And one of the guys says, how can we bring back Cold War together if we can't trust each other? I was like, amazing.
Yeah, that's a pretty good line.
All right.
I'm
Sorry, I
thinking-
derailed it again.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just thinking that if we're talking about all that, just briefly, as long as we've got a grocery store and a hot shower, I'm fine.
Good.
I don't wanna
go
go
thumbs
any-
down for paying more. So
There you
Yeah,
go.
thumbs down for the rules just being literally let's bribe TSA agents.
totally makes
Oh,
sense.
brother.
Well, at least you won't have to bribe anybody if you're dead. But apparently, in Thailand, a woman who was believed to be dead woke up in her own coffin.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Is that how it went?
Say that again, Blaine.
So a 65-year-old Thai woman apparently woke up inside of a coffin because people thought she was dead.
That sounds like a prank.
Wow.
Was this Rush Week?
I have no
Sounds like
idea.
an
Was she
inheritance
pledging?
grab.
Was she pledging for a yeah.
I'm not dead yet. He's pretty dead.
Yeah, I guess she'd been bedridden for a year, became unresponsive, and her brothers thought she stopped breathing. So he put her in a coffin and brought her to a crematorium. And then she woke up.
At
It
least here
sounds
someone
like-
has to declare you dead. Like putting a stethoscope on and all this
It
stuff.
sounds like
They
an
heard a
inheritance
knock.
grab.
They heard a knock coming from the coffin. That's how they caught it.
No, this was his mother-in-law. What were you saying?
His sister.
I'm not dead yet. Shut up.
Oh
Oh
man.
my gosh. Thumbs down for the son-in-law. Thumbs up for the mortician catching
That's just
death
kind of
knock.
creepy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say big old thumbs down for not
Yeah,
catching that one.
The whole thing.
So with that, we're gonna move on to our billionaire pitches for the week. And who wants to start us off?
I got one.
Yeah, I'd like to see a billionaire get a 500 billion 2-liter bottles of Diet Coke.
Fill up Mount St. Helens with
Fill
Coke.
up Mount St. Helens with all that Diet Coke, and then
And 1
get how many-
trillion Mentos.
And then I would like the billionaire to get 1 trillion Mentos and drop it into the thing so it looks like the volcano goes off. And I have no idea why this would be an ecological disaster because it's just
How
Mentos and Diet
much
Coke.
would 500 billion 2 liters of Coke cost?
Probably a lot less than you would imagine.
My
More than
guess is
$500
that if you're
billion,
buying it
but you're
at
buying it in
bulk-
volume. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Volume, yeah, you're gonna get a deal.
You're gonna get it like in a tanker truck.
You're gonna
like,
have well. What's really gonna have to happen is you're going to have to buy Coke and Pepsi and all the beverage producers, like on Earth,
You know, if you let
and
Coke
pass
put
them
their
with
name
making
on the
Coke.
mountain,
Okay,
it's called the Coke Mentos
on
Mountain
the
after
cheap
that.
scale, it says on the cheap side, 150 per 2 liter, $750 billion. And the Mentos is actually more affordable. The low
Really?
end estimate would only cost 100,000 million billion 90 billion. So 90 billion for the Mentos.
Man,
but
suddenly
the-
I'm very excited for Elon's trillion dollar pay package.
he could do
Yeah.
it. He could do it.
If one man can
telling you.
change the world,
Wouldn't you pay to see that? Actually, I wouldn't pay to see it, but I would tune in or watch a short on on
yeah, you would be an enthusiastic supporter, but you wouldn't seek it out.
I might like it, if I saw it, I might like it.
I wouldn't
Hold
change
on.
the channel.
Hold on.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Thumbs up, Brian.
Wow, I can't believe this is going to become a reality for you.
Hold on, I've got this.
All right, what's your pitch, Silas?
He's asking ChatGPT for a
I'm gonna
trillion
see if I can
dollar
generate
idea.
the video. My pitch is I would like a billionaire to create a dead checker casket. And so when you put in the casket, it scans your vitals to make sure you're alive. Just one last check
That'd be
before
awesome.
you're
You're at the funeral and there's this just a flat line on a thing.
And then it starts again.
Haven't you ever seen the bells that they would put above graves with like a string that went
Oh,
down
yeah.
into the coffin so that they could be rung by the people in the thing if they were not dead?
Or if they turned into vampires.
Yeah.
I've not seen that, but I don't want him to have to ring the bell because that feels like you'd have to move too much if you're really feeling it. But I want that button or something that you push on the outside to double check the inside.
Ooh, an ejection.
It's
button.
just like all the leftover like glow in the dark levers for
Punch
like
out.
trunks.
Reach up,
We just
grab 2
repurpose them
cords.
to those. Pull this glow in the dark lever if you're not dead. The trunk lid will
I like it.
release.
I love it.
I
That's
like
a
it.
really great idea.
I think my pitch is that I think I want a billionaire to come up with a way to farm mosquitoes, but have a way they don't get released into the wild. So we can make
Mosquito
all these 3D printing
farm.
nozzles.
Probably be easier than them having to catch them all the time.
All right, here we go.
Actually, I just want them to actually create a giant mosquito vacuum, so it just sucks them all out of everywhere else. They don't need to make a farm, and we
I
just
love
don't
it.
have them around anymore.
But then how do we make our 3D printers if they're not around anymore?
Well, they're not around us. They're just going to suck them all up and then like store them somewhere. So,
Whoop.
Yep.
Can we call it Suck It?
Sure.
Just
Bum, 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 ba-dum. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Bum, bum, ba-dum.
Butt plug.
what?
What are we waiting on?
We're
is
waiting on this video
He's
to be
generating a
created.
this a
video.
video. I thought it was a picture.
No. We're gonna actually watch it in action here.
Oh my god.
The eruption plume is a churning column of fizzy cola mist and foam rising miles into the sky, with geysers of soda blasting outward. Mentos tumble and eject like volcanic bombs. Cola fume cascades down the mountain slopes like Laura's.
Is this like a graphic novel?
I don't know. Yes. 77%. We're almost done. It's going.
All right. Well, with that, I'm going to go ahead and call this council meeting adjourned. Thank you for listening
Yes.
as we record this podcast live Tuesday nights
No,
on YouTube.
hold on. We're not there yet. Hold on. You can do it again in a second. Check this out.
This is. We should just put this in the post show for all the subscribers.
Oh, it wouldn't explode like that with fire.
Oh my god. Why is it?
Bro, that
Well,
looks
that
like
soda.
cherry coke.
It's Why is there fire?
Why is there
Fire
fire?
in this? What are we gonna do? We tried anyway.
Look at all that ejecta.
It's still going. Shut up. Shut up. Okay, outro. Where's it at?
Butt plug.
Okay. Where is it?
Thank you for listening as we record this podcast live on YouTube. If you liked what you saw and want to check out all past episodes, you can go to councilcast.org or search for the audio files on iTunes or your favorite podcatcher. If you have a topic you would like the council's decision on, you can email us at councilcast@councilcast.org.
How many emails
Thanks
we
for
get?
listening, and goodbye.
How many emails we get?
0.
Goodness.
Butt plug.
Yeah, we don't carry it.
Thank you.
All right.